Everyone can now get free...
Traffic up in front, but here comes Epic now pushing Tiger. Tiger goes defensive to the inside. Tiger on the inside. Epic will try to go round the outside. 1 corner to go. On the last lap, this is going to be insane. So here comes Dutchy as well. Tiger is going to look like it's going to win, but it's a track race for seconds. And somehow, he's got the DRS. And here he goes down this mini back straight. And now on the brake. Pemberley now he's going to be looking for DRS here. There's 4 drivers going at it. Dirty Larry goes around the outside. Oh, let's have a look here. Oh, it's Pemberley's going around the outside. All of them. Oh, the inside. It's not the inside line. What's a move? Really? I mean, done from Mercedes driver. Wow.
If you hide the button layouts, you can still use the buttons, so you can still press square to do the spectator menu, but you don't get the button bindings.
Yeah. Why are these people not ready enough? Hello, everyone. Yeah, we are here. We should be getting ready to go. Welcome, everybody, back to the Freshman League. And I don't know why nobody's readying up, which is really weird.
Well, clearly got some driver fanatics that just don't want to race. We say it's race time on our streams, and they just...
There we go, everyone's readying up now, so... Okay, sorry about that, guys. Welcome to the F1 Freshman League. But yeah, no Evan again this week. He's busy doing all sorts of schoolwork and whatnot. So, I'm back once again with Byron. How are you doing today, Byron?
Not bad. Been a pretty long day, and like to end it off with Gavra. Honestly, one of the best leagues to commentate for that I have commentated for, and USA, pretty good track to commentate on. Did I think it was the one-off event with the McLaren-inspired cars only I think a week ago here, and did provide some pretty good racing as we saw with some pretty interesting heroics from the McLaren liveried cars, and pretty excited for this one.
Yeah, as USA has already provided some good racing in the academy. So let's see what's going to happen here in the Freshman League. And the Freshman League is always a chaotic one, and it's always an exciting one here. So we're going to have to see what will happen. Hello, everyone in the chat. Nice to see everyone here. There's a bit of an echo, by the way, Byron, on your microphone, just so you know. But yeah, there's tons of people here. Napula, Velocity, Natty's here, Cass is here, Dazza, Bonnie. Mason's here. Hello, guys. Welcome to the chat. Tenturi's here as well. Two, I can't even pronounce that name, but it looks Finnish. So I'm gonna say that you are.
Piranha?
No, there's someone else had a name, but then they said, I think they said hello in Finnish, which I think, yeah. But yeah, so welcome everyone. And once again, the lovely graphics, as you all saw, looking very professional at the moment. Shout out once again to the Scout Dan for doing what he does best. But yeah, Byron, USA. Let's talk a bit about it. So, I mean, I think it's one of those tracks which is very controversial in terms of, I mean, just in general, really. I mean, designed by Herman Tilke. Obviously, most of his tracks are controversial, but yeah, I personally I enjoy this track. But I don't know what you think about it. Tell us your thoughts.
I mean, it's a really satisfying lap when you get it right, but when you get it wrong, it is all kinds of out of shape. It's got to be really strict through the S section, and that is probably what takes a lot of the fun away from the circuit. Easy to get warnings, easy to pick out penalties. There's only that one DRS zone as well. No, I think it's two.
Two DRS zones.
Yeah, my bad. Not quite looking at the track map correctly.
To be fair, I think this track provides some good racing. I think I think even in real life it does. I think the run up to turn one is longer than people expect. I think that provides a really, really good overtaking point. I think the way it's designed is big DRS zones into heavy braking zones, which do very much provide overtaking, which is what we're seeing here. And yeah, we saw that. Obviously, we've seen that in plenty of seasons here in Gavra. Definitely in the game, it definitely provides some very good racing. And yeah, it's let's see how it does here in the freshman. And I'll quickly run through a few of the replacements today, Byron, as well, before we move on to things. And so yeah, at the moment we had quite a few replacements today. Let me just I'm just trying to think of who's replacing who. So Black Charizard today is replacing Tonios in the Renault. We have De Hebler from the Academy, who was in one of the McLaren's inspired liveries, which you were talking about earlier, is in the Ferrari today, replacing RCA. RCA currently is just coming out of hospital, actually, so get well soon, RCA, and hope to see you back on track very soon. Revkov is in the Red Bull today, replacing what should be Woody in that Red Bull seat. Apart from, Thiago Santos today is replacing also Deadly Jason in the Haas. So yeah, got a few replacements today, and yeah, looking pretty good.
Oh, it's always looking pretty good when it's a Gavra racing kind of day. At least that's my thoughts. I mean, I really like Gavra as a racing community. Provides incredible racing and pretty fun to commentate as well. I know I definitely couldn't compete here racing. I don't know how you do it, Tiger. How do you do it, man? How do you commentate
well, I don't even know.
Dude?
I don't even know how I'm in the Premier Series in F1. I didn't think I was quick enough to do that, but I mean, GT, as I've said before many times, GT Sport's my game. Like that's where I'm. I mean, I won last week in Japan, which I don't know if you watched the stream for, but managed to pick up the win in the GT Sport, first win of the season. Got like 3 of them last season, but yeah, still not able to catch that Dutch man who's won 2 Drivers' Championships. He won the Drivers' Championship as well over there. But Black Charizard here. Byron put it in the top time here, 33.7, but I'm sure we're going to see a lot more times come flying in. But I think, Byron, what we're starting to notice here, a lot of people struggling with the track limit. Greg's with a 35.1, De Hebler with a 35.8. But yeah, a lot of people seem to be struggling a little bit with the track limits around here. A couple of people qualifying on mediums. Now, Byron, I swear, is it a soft to medium around here? Or am I just... Or is it a medium? What is it around here? Because I, for some reason, I think it's soft to hard, but I don't think it is. Not soft to hard, soft to medium.
I actually think you're correct. It is soft to medium or medium to soft, the alternate strategy. Always a good thing. So yeah, it's pretty bland strategy, I guess you could say, but could be interesting. Maybe some drivers try the soft hard, maybe thinking that might be slightly faster. Some drivers are probably going to try it, especially if they get damage early on, pit to the hards, go to the end of the race. Unfortunately, it probably won't be like what we saw at Portimao, where the hard tyres could last an entire race distance and a half, so we probably won't have that kind of calamity here, but could be interesting to see what kind of tyre selection these guys want. I wonder what the game recommends as well, because obviously what the game recommends and what people do is two completely different things.
Well, yeah, the game is... On some occasions, the game is wrong. I mean, in Brazil, the game says a soft to hard, but a soft to medium is definitely possible for a wheel user. Because it's actually quite a noticeable difference between tyre wear between wheel and controller users on that track, which I noticed a lot from last season in Brazil. But it looks like Natty in the chat saying soft to medium is kind of a stretch, but can easily be done. So now what you've done there, mate, is you've just said it's a stretch, but then you said it's easy. So yeah, you've just kind of double backed on your words there. But Byron, a few times starting to come in now. Unique J in the McLaren has got pole position at the moment at 33.1. Obviously, he got a podium last week in the Freshman League, and seeing if he's going to be able to pick himself up one here this week. Obviously, no RC8 today, so wide open for anyone else to pick up some points. No Phantom Raspberries either. He was having some internet issues, so we are going to see a different winner today other than Phantom or RCA. And yeah, we're going to have to see what's going to happen. Obviously, Phantom just had some really late internet issues, which is why we couldn't get a replacement in for him. But yeah, as you'll start to see now, guys, the championship standings actually scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. So you'll see the championship standings pop up there. But obviously, RCA is the champion at the moment. Well, Han is now the champion, and Ferrari take the constructors. So yeah, but it's been a bit of a... They had such a good race out in Japan, Byron, and then they got the Drivers' Championship the race before, and then suddenly they're missing two drivers, and it's I think Bonotto must have done something a bit wrong to scare all the drivers away.
Well, if Bonotto has done something to scare his drivers away, it's probably not going to be all too good for the drivers that are filling in, because they might not have as much practice. And, well, I mean, if we're talking real-life Formula 1, if you're drafted in the kind of nature, you're really going to struggle, I think, with the characteristics of that car. But obviously, equal performance, and these drivers, well, they're fast anyway, so all they got to do, pick up rubber and, well, drive fast, basically. But it's also going to be disappointing for both the Ferrari drivers to not be able to race, but ultimately there's always some things you can't control, and whether it's internet issues or you have being at the hospital,
Definitely.
Ultimately, it's kind of what makes Formula 1 interesting as well, in real life and in the game. So could be pretty interesting.
Yeah, so just ran on board here with Kabab Barrages, and was just about to do an on-board lap of him, but he's ran very, very wide into turn one. As let's have a look here now at Billy Misu, who's currently on the lap as well, just coming up towards turn one here. Difficult corner, completely blind apex. If anyone's there's usually a little bollard on the inside, which if someone takes that out, then your apex has completely disappeared. Through the S's here, a bit reminiscent of Suzuka and other tracks. Maggots, Beckett's, and Chapel. It's quite similar to those. A little bit narrower those, so it allows you to take them a lot quicker. But yeah, definitely Tilke style track there. But obviously now as we come down towards turn 11, as going to be breaking about the 100-meter board. Big lock up on the front left. He's completely missed the apex, but we'll get the exit out of the corner. DRS open here down this very, very long back straight here in the USA. Provides so much good overtaking down here. And yeah, which we're going to go down now into the braking. So you can brake so late though here, Byron. It probably is about 70 meters, I think. You can brake into that corner. That's how good these F1 cars are on the brakes. Through what is the most awkward sector you'll ever find in any F1 track. So many late apex in this corner, the worst. As Billy Misu just found out, locking up anywhere into that corner, you will run wide, and it's such a heavy traction zone as well, as he comes around what was inspired by Turkey Turn 8, but never really turned out to be at Tilke. So you come through now that awkward corner, which you always miss the apex for, into the final corner. I'm slating a lot about this track, even though I like it. As he comes across the line, Billy Misu only 12th, but he had a big mistake there at very tricky corner as Volodor Harris getting a bit of slipstream from the Mercedes there down the straight. And yeah, speaking of the Mercedes, Alex Mack, as we saw last race, picked up his first win this season and his first win in Gavra Racing. And could we see, Byron, someone else pick up their first win in Gavra Racing today with no RC8 and no Phantom Razgriz? Could we see someone else pick up a win today here in the Freshman League? I think the likes of Gin and Juice, Black Charizard, Unique J, I definitely know that's their first times in Gavra. They haven't got a win. Kebab Barrages has been in Gavra for quite a long time, but I can't remember where he's got a win, because Kebab actually used to be in the Super League, and then when we do the prelim races, he dropped to the Premier, and then he took a season out, and then obviously just lost quite a lot of his pace doing so. But yeah, Gav, there's just no Ferraris today, pal. I mean, there's one, De Hebler replacing RC8, but I couldn't get a Phantom a replacement because it was a little bit too late. I think he was going to try and join if he'd fixed his internet issues, which was why I didn't get a replacement. But yeah, Byron, I think we could see a new winner today, possibly.
I'm doubting what you're thinking. I think Kebab Barrages, he's currently on top, which is pretty good form for McLaren as well. They're currently first and third. But then you've got Alex Mack. He took his first win last race, which proves he's on the ball at the minute. He's on the pace, he's looking strong, and he's not been looking bad all season. And I think he's in a position where he may be able to capitalize quite a bit on a race like this, where your kind of usual top kind of drivers aren't here. You've got no RC8, so you've lost the championship winner. That is a massive opportunity to be that number two, per se, where you win that race when there's no better alternative. This is a good opportunity to prove you've got the pace when other people who are faster aren't available.
Why is Revkov parked? That was weird. Revkov just parked on the apex there of turn one as Gregster's retired. Oh, that's a big crash, actually. Oh, that's quite a big shunt. He's gone straight forward into the wall, Byron, at the final corner. Gregster, and he was looking like one of the people who could actually potentially win the race today, as he's been on the pace this season. Him and Tonios, his teammate in the Renault, as here comes Unique J now on his lap, flying through the SSAs. He comes round now towards through turn 7, now through turns 8 and 9. Such an awkward set of corners, these, but he managed to get it hooked up well. Doesn't want to invalidate on the outside, and his teammate's going to give him a little bit of a slipstream here, Byron. He's going to go down now into turn 11 as Kebab has gone all the way across the curb, and that may have actually put his teammate off. But nevertheless, he went off the track, but managed to keep the track limits. So Kebab now going to give him all forms of slipstream down the straight. It's going to be the big suck for Unique J now, as he's going to be breaking around about 70 meters now down into turn 12. Hits the apex absolutely perfectly there. One of that corner famous for being the overtake, which Me Too Saints saw in the Freshman League in Season 1. Pepperleg, triple round the outside overtake, Byron. It's actually in the intro video for the streams now. And for the track guides as well. It's such a beautiful overtake. It's sliding through the long right-hander and Uni J invalidating, and how unfortunate for Uni J, because he got such a big suck down that straight, Byron. He was looking for a good lap there.
That terminology, big suck. I have never
heard the big suck.
I have never heard of such cursed terminology in the entire time I've been commentating.
Sorry, I'll try and keep it more PG for you. But hey, he's getting the big suck. The slipstream it's pulling him in. The big suck. Yeah.
I've never heard anybody call that
the big suck.
Big suck.
The big suck.
No, it sounds wrong.
Nah, it's big suck.
It just sounds wrong. That's coming from someone who is gay, so like you kind of, never say that again.
Yeah. What, the big Zuck? Well, I'm saying Zuck with a Z. Big Zuck.
Sure. Anyway.
Barrage is on the lap.
Yeah, he is.
He is, but he's got DR.
Pretty fast.
I think he could be going pretty fast here. As gonna have DRS down this main straight here, and let's see what he does as he comes through the sector split, Byron.
This time he hasn't got the big suck.
Let's have a look.
He hasn't
He's 2/10 up. He's 2/10 up, but the map hasn't shown him as purple. But according to the game, he's 2/10 up in the middle sector. This could improve Kebab Barrage's time by a hell of a ton here. He's had a bit of a spin on the rear there. As he comes now through the long right hand, it doesn't invalidate there. Keeps it nice across the curb, and now it's an invalidation though. And that, unfortunately, that is very, very unlucky for Kebab Barrages. Tunturi on a lap though.
It took him a while to realise he'd got his lap invalidated, so he parked it up on the apex, stuck it in reverse, did a Lewis Hamilton and stuck it back in the pit lane. Love to see it.
I don't know what's happening here, but Saba the Mister has cut all of the corners on the start there, but Dazza on a lap at the moment as well. He's trying to put himself in a lap, but a few people at the back who've been invalidated. Robert Codfather, the legendary man himself, still has not put in a lap yet. Let's see if he can do it now as he comes through the final few corners, and he's got away with that one. I'm surprised the game hasn't invalidated him for that. He comes through the final corner and he's completely missed the apex. He gets a little bit of oversteer, but comes across the line. That's a 36.2, so he doesn't even improve in positions. As Tech is now on an out lap, and he's just getting out of the way of all of the traffic here at the moment. So I'm looking now for Tunturi, who has invalidated. Can Saba the Mister also invalidating? Anyone actually on a lap here? Dazza is. Oh, that's big on the rear there from Dazza. Big spin on the rear as Alex Gunamac comes flying through, but he's actually on an invalidated lap. But,
I'm not sure quite what he's doing. He's not going to set a time here.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the time is usually a little bit late on our screens, so yeah, I think so.
But he's out of ERS, so I'm not sure what he's doing.
I don't know. Just chancing it, maybe. Anything he can get. Just keep an eye, though, Byron, on a few drivers up top. Followed O'Hara's Unique J and Black Charizard, all currently on laps at the moment. All of them just coming through the first sector. I'm going to have a look at Unique J, as I just missed the sector split there. But keep an eye on these three. They're only about 3 to 4 tenths behind Kebab Barrages, who's currently on pole position at the moment. Revkov is very lucky to not invalidate there on the exit of turn 11, as he's now on a lap as well. So many people on laps now here, Byron. And just trying to see now who is Robert Codfather on a lap is not currently improving. Might be able to do so.
Juarez is, and 5 tenths up through going through the sector 2 timing board. 5 tenths up, that could well stick. That on pole position, if you nail these final few corners, which look to be the case. Breaking it pretty late down into the final corner, taking a very late apex. Quite nice, though. Crosses the line, sticks it on provisional pole position by 3 times, but DeHebler says no.
DeHebler's like, no, and he's like, I'll take that. A 31.8 for DeHebler. That's a stormer of a time from the Ferrari, and he's filling in big boots today for the champion, but he's just put it on the pole in championship style as Unique J back second. Yes, and followed O'Hara's third. Tunturi took 4th in the end. Can anybody else improve? Saba the Mister's apparently 6 tenths up according to the time, but has ran very wide and actually invalidated. So that is going to be it, Byron. So it's DeHebler on pole position for this one. Unique J second, Valadaharis in third, Tunchuri fourth, Kebab fifth, Black Charizard in sixth, Jin and Juice in seventh, Revkov eighth, Dazzler in ninth, Sabo in 10th, Infamela 11th, Gregster 12th, Billy Musu 13th, Triple O 14th, Thiago Santos 15th, Rob Kavava 16th, Alex Gunamack in 17th after he got a win last week. Starting all the way down in 17th. And AB Tech is at the back in 18th place. So there it is. Apparently Unique J has a 5-place grid penalty. But I'll just quickly look at the incidents. Was it because did he? Yeah, him and Gregster had a collision in the under the qualifying, which is why they've got given that.
Yeah, well, interestingly though, I did say about how De Hebler had the intermission is just so we can restart the gameplay stream, so it lasts the entire way through the race. Just making sure Tiger is actually where he's supposed to be doing that, so he doesn't get too carried away while looking at the timing screens. Whilst we wait quickly, the drivers are quickly locking setups and doing bits and bobs like that. Have you done it now, Tiger?
Yeah, it's all done. I'm back.
Oh, I got cut off mid-sentence, apparently. But I'm back now, apparently. I don't know. We clearly took off the audio.
I'd already done it, mate. It's already sorted, don't you worry. I was hoping that we'd go from a smooth transition without even speaking about it, but, you know, you brought it up about 10 times, saying, I suppose we'll talk about it. Apparently De Hebler is now teammates with Sebastian Vettel in the pit lane. Both German. So Ferrari's got a full German lineup, according to this now. Which is... And Mercedes and the new McLaren, because they've got a full Williams lineup. Full English lineup. Why did I say Williams lineup? All right, here we go. So De Hebler starting in pole position in the Ferrari. Valadaharis second. Tunchuri will start on the second row beside Kebab Barrages in his McLaren. Unique J starting down in 7th, even though he qualified in 2nd. And, yeah, he had got that 5-place grid penalty, so he drops to 7th place. Gregster started dropping to 17th because of his 5-place grid penalty that the game gave. Wasn't any of us, guys. It was just a game. But, yeah, here we go now on the formation lap. And, Byron, it did say, I think it said soft to medium for these guys. So, it's going to be a bit of an interesting one here. It's, yeah... getting towards the end of the season. Now, obviously, the Freshman Championship all wrapped up, but still exciting times.
Indeed. I'm interested to see what De Hebler can do. He's got a pretty good position qualifying, so can he carry it through from the race? I really hope so. He's looked really strong so far, and you're looking to keep that up. I've noticed he has the annoying engine glitch, I think it is. Unless he's just over-revving the engine, which is annoying if you are. Yeah, a lot of drivers here are going to be looking to make it up the order. Gregster, notably, really not a good performance from him. Alex Gunn and Mac didn't set a time. Neither did Techers, so that's not great for the trio at the back. Robert Codfather, your favourite, starting 15th. Which would have been last if 3 people hadn't set times. Can he score some points today? That's a question many of us are going to ask. Pretty good quali for, well, McLaren. They were really the best car in quali, as they got 4th and 7th. So they'll be looking to maximise a good result here today.
Yeah, well, actually, Unique J qualified 2nd, but obviously he got that 5th place. So, yeah, let's see what's going to happen for the start here. Is everyone just getting ready to line up? Get ready to go here in. in COTA, the Circuit of the Americas, in the wonderful state of Texas here in the USA. And it's always a... What?
Sorry, I was just going to ask why the top two, De Hebler and Valladores, why they went so fast through that formation.
I don't know, but I don't know. But here we go now, as the lights will count down, and they won't be ready. But yeah, the tyres shouldn't be too bad though, because they'll have them nice and warmed up from when they were. But here we go. The revs are going to start going up. That's when we know it's ready for the start. And here we go now, and it's lights on, and away we go here in the Freshman League as Black Charizard already off to a good start, but Gin and Juice has had a wonder of a start. He's going to go to the inside of quite a few people. There's a lot of contact there, but he went 3 wide, and Gin and Juice has had a big spin on the rear, and he's lost it now as Uni J dropping a few positions there as Kebab actually getting ahead of Black Charizard, but Hebler leading the way. Volador Harris and Tunchuri both staying in their respective positions, but there was a bit of a spin there from Gin and Juice. I don't know if he was tapped from the rear or whether he just dropped the rear on the exit. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it seems to be almost a clean off the start at the moment as everyone now going to go down here. Is there going to be a move possibly? I think this could be Revkov going around the outside here of Thiago Santos. Black Charizard trying to go to the inside of Kebab. He's trying to make the move work as he actually gets past, and Kebab though going to try and fight back as best he can here on these opening laps. As will Kebab now look for a move here. He's going to, the Black Charizard going to force him to the outside. Now back to the inside goes Kebab as Volador Harris battling here with Tunchuri as well as Revkov now trying to go around the outside of Black Charizard now as well. He's trying to go onto the back of the Renault, but Byron, a pretty clean start so far as Kebab was trying to go down the inside of Tunchuri there and almost made that work.
Yeah, a lot of drivers getting a pretty good race start. Gin and Juice, I'm getting confirmation from one of the drivers in chat that he was shunted off the track. And also Gregster got a 5-second time penalty and a 3-second time penalty on the opening lap for corner cutting and gaining a place and for multiple warnings. So clearly not a great start for everybody on the field. As
Kebab and Tunchuri having a bit of a battle here. Kebab, I think, got the move done into turn 1 and has moved up himself up into 3rd place. But I think Billy Misu just came into the pits, Byron, while you were just speaking. Big wing damage that he had. I don't know what happened to him, but he has had to come into the pits for that game, suggesting a soft hard or a soft medium. So it's going to be interesting to see. I definitely know the likes of Dazza. No, Dazza is very, very good in saving his tyres. So I think someone like him will go for a soft medium. Other people might possibly go for soft hard, or maybe try and chance a soft medium if it is possible around here. But just trying to look now and see if there's going to be any overtakes. Looks like Gregster here going to possibly go now to the outside, but then switches back to the inside to go down the inside of Unique J here into turn 12. So going to go wheel to wheel. There's a bit of contact between the two of them, but in the end, Unique J will hold the position in 8th place. He's not had a good start here, as Greg's actually right up the back of him on the mediums, Byron, as Black Charizard going to get the move on Tunchuri, and Revkov almost capitalizing on that as well. But Kebab Barrages is gaining now on Volador Harris, but Volador Harris losing a little bit of time to De Hebler, but De Hebler lost a lot of time there through that penultimate corner. And Kebab picking up about 3 seconds, and Byron, we're going to see a lot of penalties around this track. This track is just penalty central around here.
It is. A lot of penalties. Notably, you'll get a lot of warnings through the very tricky S section, which features quite a lot. Pretty much the entire of Sector 1 is just S. And then you've kind of got really the final few corners. They seem to be also pretty... Oh, Tuturi Piranha, he's gone round.
Oh, yeah, Tuturi's had a big spin. Has he got damage?
No, he was just running in the dirty air of, I believe it was Black Charizard or Kebab Barrages, and just got a snap, and that was actually brutal for the Racing Point driver, because his tyres are now absolutely brutally hot. He's down in 13th, and that has not been a great place to be. Saw it live, I was just following on board, following the action.
here goes Unique J. As remember I said he was getting attacked by Gregster. He's now Unique J is now doing the attacking and is going to go to the inside of the replacement Haas driver here, and we'll get the move done on Thiago Santos up into 6th place. This is a bit more from what we'd like to see from Unique J, especially what McLaren would like to see. He needs to start making his way up now, catch up to the guys ahead, as Alex going to mark, having a little bit of a battle here with Sabo the Mister. Sabo going to go to the inside here. These guys battling away, but Alex going to mark, keeping the position. It's a good start at the moment from Alex. Start all the way pretty much towards the back, and he's gaining already, and it could possibly be looking for a move on Daza, but isn't going to go for that. Daza's gone very deep, so is Gregster, and now Alex going to mark is going to make his way through. As Daza now going to try and hold it on the inside, and it's a bit of a interesting one. They're trying to stick his nose in there. It's Barrages has got the move done, but he's gone to the outside. He's run very deep into turn 1 though, Byron, and it's had to concede the position back to Volador Harris. As now there's all sorts happening here at the back, as Sabo's gone wide and he's got wing damage. As now Alex going to mark and Daza going wheel to wheel here into the S's. As Alex going to mark, they're going to hold the position. I think, has Daza got wing? No, he doesn't have wing damage, but he's just picked up probably a lot of penalties there. As
Daza has had contact and he has got damage. I believe on the back of Alex Gunner Mack, although I'm not 100% sure on that. He was just fighting
like it because
really hard.
Yeah, when I was just looking at it there, he didn't have any. It's Tunturi now trying to recover from his spin, and he goes down to the inside of the injured Sabo the Mister. He's got that wing damage, which is really not going to be affecting him not going to be helping him, at all. But Sabo going to fight back though with the wing damage. He's going to try now go to the inside here into turn 12. Will he look for the move here? He's going to hold it on the inside, and Tunturi going to go try and go around the outside, but Sabo gets the move back up into 12th place, and the AlphaTauri driver will stay where he is for now, as Tunturi will possibly be looking for the move back. And keep an eye on that, Byron, because I can imagine Tunturi will be able to get past him, probably up in towards turn 1. But Kebab Barrages, I'm going to go up here, and he's got big wing damage. Kebab Barrages got big wing damage, Byron. He's into the pits. Into the pits for wing damage goes Kebab Barrages.
Interestingly, didn't look like his pace was all too hindered, and I really didn't notice all too much, but clearly some problems on his McLaren, some problems that needed addressing, and well, he's had to pit to get rid of that damage.
His here comes, sorry, Byron, Gregster, there's a contact! It's Gregster trying to go round the outside through the S's, and that's just never going to work, Gregster. And there was a big contact there. There wasn't any need for it. And someone spun round at the back. It's Tekker's off at the back. I don't know whether there was contact, but got someone else round at the back there. As could be seen a move here, actually, Byron, as Revkov on the back of Black Charizard. This could be the move now for 3rd place for Revkov, as he's going to go to the outside. And will he hold the position, or will Black Charizard try and fight back? But no, Revkov just too much speed there for the Red Bull. Gets past the Renault up into 3rd place. And now Revkov, the Estonian, is going to be chasing down Volodor Harris, as Black Charizard that will stick behind is Unique J now. Is right involved in this battle here, Byron, and this is what Unique J would have wanted.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great position for Unique J, can really clamber back a little bit, but it's also a really good place if your name is De Hebler, because you're out in what you've got cars behind and they're all just squabbling away.
Gregster's picking up so many penalties. Gregster's currently on 26 seconds of penalties. If Gregster continues, Byron, he will be disqualified from this race. I think there's pandemonium's happened as Revkov's got to the inside of Volodar Harris, and then Black Charizard tried to follow through, and then Black Charizard picking up front right end plate damage, and that's put Unique J right on the back of this now, and as Revkov has moved up into 2nd position, but I'm really not sure what happened there. I think Revkov went for it, And Black Volador Harris has got to be careful. Here comes Unique J round the outside, and that was a move and a half there from Unique J. Brilliant move. Now, will Unique J go for it again here? And Black Charizard is going to go to the outside. He's picked a gap, and here comes Thiago Santos with the send.
There was contact.
Yeah, and Thiago Santos, he shouldn't have done that because he's got wing damage now. It's all kicking off here in the Freshman League. As here comes now Unique J going to go past Thiago Santos and past Black Charizard. Thiago Santos tried to send it. He's tried to send it, and I don't know what's happened here, but now Unique J going to get the position up into third, and what earth is happening here?
I don't know, but I have no idea what Thiago Santos is doing. It's absolutely ridiculous. His driving style here is absolutely reckless. He sent it once down into the tight hairpin that leads onto the very big DRS straight. Absolutely sent it on the inside of Unique J.
Alex Gallamaxo went round the outside through the long right-hander and made it work somehow. And the Mercedes is up into 6th place. Byron, he started from the back. How has he done this? He's moved up 13 positions, and there's a bunch of people have come into the pit. And it looks like these guys are doing a soft medium, looks like.
Maybe. Not sure, though. Maybe Unique J is going to play the interesting strategy card. Although, interestingly, when the incident was happening, which, honestly, I'm not sure what happened with the Thiago Santos incident, he just sent it on Unique J in a way which I think is very dangerous.
Yeah, well, I think...
It was reckless and could have easily taken an end plate off of Unique J. But luckily, I think, and this is really luckily, I think, it took Thiago Santos' wing, and now Unique J can get on with the show on the road.
Yeah, I think Thiago Santos really took himself out of that one, to be honest. I think that was kind of his own fault. But I don't know what happened with Volador Harris, and don't know what happened there. But Gavra just now making his comeback as Infamela now looking for a move on Gregster. So Gregster on Infamela actually to the inside. So he goes down as Revkov going to be looking for the move. He's gone past Robert Kofar on the straight nice and easily. Robert's actually on the alternate strategy here, Byron. So he's still got quite far to go in this race.
Oh, yeah. Just noticing Black Charizard and AB Techers squabbling for position. They go down into the very tight corner at the end of the DRS straight. I don't know my corner numbers. Probably should learn my corner number.
The tight corner at the end of the big DRS straight is turn 12.
Oh, well, thank you for informing me. That is turn 12, yeah. He goes side by side through turn 12, and it's very nice as Black Charizard does get ahead of AB Techers with ease, and now he's right on the back of Thiago Santos in the half. So maybe Black Charizard looking to clamber onto some points.
As Black Charizard going to try and make some form of comeback here. He had that damage obviously before from that battle. Don't know whether he got it off of Thiago Santos, but he needs to be careful. Black Charizard, he doesn't pick up any more wing damage. Just looking out to see where the battles are going. It looks like people are predicting in the chat saying that Dehebler possibly going for the 2-stop, and he's just gone down the inside of Infamela. So could Dehebler, he thinks he has the pace today in that Ferrari. Can he make it the 2-stop work? I mean, Byron, if he has the pace for it, then why not go for the 2-stop? I mean, he has nothing to lose, really.
Oh no, not at all. He's got nothing to lose by trying that different strategy. Because he started from pole, because he's basically had a clear race so far. As long as these, I'm going to say quote-unquote back markers don't hold him up. You've got Gregster, who's still yet to pit on 29 seconds of penalties as it stands. And Dehebler nearly gets his front wing taken off by Gregster.
Yeah, Dehebler, he's going to go round the outside here, Dehebler. And that is a bold move if he can make that one work. And Dehebler just needs to be patient, bide his time, and then get past Gregster. But I'm just trying to think. Toussaint, you'll know in the chat, 50% race. Do you know the cutoff point for the penalties? Because he's got 32 seconds now. He surely must be nearing disqualification. Toussaint will know in the chat. I saw him just before. Toussaint, I'm dragging you back here now. As Revkov now is going to go look for the move on... he was going to look for the move on Tunturi, but Tunturi pits, actually. Tunturi's going soft-hard, Byron. Soft-hard for Tunturi this race. That's going to be a 1-stop for him.
Yeah. I think some different strategies coming into play, as you'd expect though. Some drivers are going to always try an alternate strategy. Apparently 30 seconds is a disqualification.
Well, he's at 32,
so... Because he's on 32.
Yeah, Castmate, I think you've got that wrong because he's still racing. So... Is it not 30? Is it not 35?
No idea.
35 rings a bell. Like, 35 is... Where's Tusate gone? Tusate! Come back here.
Well, we'll eventually find out how much it is when Gregster inevitably probably gets disqualified because, well...
Here comes Thiago Santos, sorry. He's going to go to the inside of his teammate here. And in the Haas is Black Charizard going to follow through. And fortunately, Robert had to concede not one but two positions there, but is on the alternate strategy. And yeah, it's Black Charizard up into 9th place. These guys on the French softs pinning. And let's see what Unique J goes on to, because he pin on the softs. Will he go mediums or hards? Let's have a look. That's mediums. The Unique J's going for a soft medium. He's chancing it. Oh, he's got wing damage. He's pitting for wing damage as Unique J.
I wonder if he got that off Gregster maybe, when Gregster was really just not being very nice to him. Because, well, Gregster really hasn't been being very nice to anyone in this race. Really being a very Max Verstappen-esque character. Really just caring about himself and, well, 32 seconds on time penalties is basically all you need to know.
Yeah, his Unique J has come out right beside Robert Codfather, but gets ahead of him and is now on the hunt here. He's on the one stop, and he's always had a big slide there on those cold tyres through the S's as Volador Harris getting past Tekers up into 11th place.
Gregster and Infamella have had a collision.
Oh, they've had a big crash.
It's not a crash, they just had a little coming together, and Gregster actually... Well, I'm not even sure what he really did there. Just kind of came together with an Infamella and just big kerfuffle there.
Okay, fair enough. As Alex going to get past Robert Codfather. So here comes Thiago Santos trying to go down the inside of Kebab. Couldn't get the move done there, but here comes Black Charizard looking for the move. He's going to the outside of Infamella. Bit of contact there.
Some drivers just can't keep it clean.
Yeah, it's been the cleanest today. As Black Charizard is going around the outside of Infamella. Is he going to make that work? And he just couldn't do it. That would have been amazing if he'd made that work.
Gregster comes into the pits. He's going to the hards, but it's not like he's going to be going anywhere with his 30
He's got a wing change as well. As well, so...
Serving a time penalty. Not like that's going to do too much.
Oh, it's Kebab, and that was always going to end in trouble. There's contact there as well.
Between who? Who did he
Kebab and Infamella. Infamella, they were just constantly hitting into each other. It's what Infamella's been doing this race as well. Just not been great.
Yeah. He's another one which just hasn't been looking on the finest form here, and it's not great for Kebab Barrages because he's now got a bit of end plate damage. It's not a great scenario to be in. Gregster gets 30 seconds of time penalties again, so welcome back to the 30-second club. He's been disqualified.
Oh, there we go. Now he's been disqualified. So what did he have, 35 seconds? He had 30 seconds. Oh.
Well, he did serve a time penalty. Hang on.
Oh, maybe the 5-second penalty didn't add on, so maybe it was 30 seconds.
I am.
So there's a bit of a is Black Charizard to the inside, and Unique J is now battling here with Infamella. Infamella going to try and go to the outside of Unique J, and just can't get the move done there.
Okay. I'm just counting up his penalties, by the way. I'm curious. Right. 14.
So here comes the move. It's going to be Black Charizard. He's going to go to the inside. Unique J to the inside of Black Charizard. And is going to get the move done for 5th position. Yeah, Greg's picking up a disqualification for receiving too many track exceeding penalties. I have not had that in a long time. The last time I had that, I believe, was the Monaco 100% race, where, Natty decided he wanted to get himself like a gazillion penalties, which was quite funny. So Alex going to mark to the inside of Thiago Santos. And was trying to get the move done. And Alex Gunnermack has got the move done and is swerving a lot to break the slipstream and has done so. And it's up into third position.
Alright.
Are you trying to figure out how many penalties he had?
38 seconds of penalties.
Ah, okay, so... Yeah.
That's total penalties across the entire course of the race.
Did you count that 5 seconds in for the pit stop?
I did count that 5 seconds in. I went into his race director and counted it all.
Yeah.
Or actually, I went.
Thiago Santos is into the pits as my controller is about to die. As in comes Thiago Santos for. Is probably going to be. Is it a wing change or is he doing a soft medium? No, it looks like it could be a soft medium for Thiago Santos. So the Haas driver will come back out behind his teammate actually, behind Tunchuri. Yeah, he is at the moment actually. He's ran a little bit wide there at turn 1, but you know that's what Robert does. We just let him do his thing.
Yeah, we let Robert Codfather do his thing. I think we should just like have it so Robert Codfather just gets no penalties.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
I think we need to raise that as a rule for next season.
Well, let's have a look here now at penalties. So currently at the moment, here comes Volodar quickly on Gavra. Gavra just has wing damage again from somewhere. I don't know where.
Yeah, he got it when he collided with.
Infamella, wasn't it? Yes, sorry. Yeah. Should have known that actually. As here comes Volodar looking for the move back. Will Volodar get enough DRS to look for the move? And he does. He's going to go to the inside now. And Kebab is just going to get the position done. As Kebab might try it to the inside now, but won't go for it there. And will stay behind for now. And currently on an 8th place. But at the moment, Byron, looking at this here, De Hebler and Revkov both on 6 seconds. Obviously, De Hebler's 11 seconds ahead of Revkov. So De Hebler is in his own realm at the moment. In terms of who's coming second and third, at the moment it's going to be Revkov, it's going to be Alex Gunnermack, then Revkov. But if Unique J can catch up, he could get himself a tasty third place here. Or if Alex Gunnermack picks up another 3 seconds and he doesn't, then he could find himself in second place as well.
Tasty. I think Unique J, probably, he's going to be trying to keep pushing. Triple O, going very leisurely into the pits. I can go faster than that. I didn't even league race.
Who's coming slowly into the pits?
Triple O. He's retired, it's fine. He was going very, very slowly into the pit lane.
Right. Oh yeah, was that a manual retirement?
It was indeed.
So manual retirement there for Triple O. And so 2 drivers out of this race. And there's going to be a bit of a move here. Byron Tajuri is going to go for the move on Robert Codfather. And is going to get the move done. Robert will try. No, he's not going to try and fight back there.
Robert Codfather just doing Robert Codfather things. As it stands, he would finish 9th. So, Robert Codfather, as I said, oh no, he wouldn't. He'd finish 8th.
Well, if you think about it, actually, he hasn't made a pit stop yet. So,
Robert Codfather just doing Robert Codfather things.
I mean, as you do, really.
That's all that needs to be said. It's probably won't be long until Robert Codfather does come into the pits and does, well, things that not just Robert Codfather does.
Now, Tunchuri is now on the back of Kebab. Obviously, Kebab has that wing damage. Alex Gunnermack, there's that 3-second time penalty that I said, Byron. There it is. And Alex gonna Mac now is gonna, sorry, Tonsuri gonna look to the inside of Kebab. Kebab gonna get the switchback though. He's got more speed out of the corner than does Tonsuri. Here comes Thiago Santos now, and that's just a place you just don't want to be going wheel to wheel into.
Thiago Santos tried it though. I mean,
yeah,
you gotta
he
give
did. It was bold, but
at least trying. But
bold
he just
but
cut
stupid.
The corner. Bold, yeah, pretty much exactly all that needs to be said. It was incredibly bold, but also incredibly stupid. Now, Tonsuri looking for a maybe move on Kebab barrages, but I'll take the DRS, so I'll count my blessings, and I'll move on to the DRS straight, and I'll get you.
Surely now Tonsuri should be getting. Oh, Kebab's actually pulling away. Oh, he's using all of his ERS. That's why. Because I forgot, if you're on this game, if you deploy all your ERS in a DRS zone, then you can just get away from the. Oh, someone's had a big spin about Billy Misu. Bit of a spin out the back there.
Yeah, I think Tonsuri's trying to use all of the suck down the straight.
Maybe.
What do you think? Do you think he's using all the suck?
You keep on saying it wrong. It's Zuck. Zuck. There's two people trying to go. Why does everybody keep on trying to go wheel to wheel through that long right-hander? It's just going to end in tears. It's just going to end in people having a big crash. As someone's coming to the pits. Black Charizard into the pits. It looks like another set of mediums. As now Thiago Santos is looking for the move. It's actually Tonsuri actually going to look for the move on Kebab. Thiago Santos. What is he doing?
He's doing a Roman Grosjean.
He needs to stop doing what he's doing, because otherwise he's not going to be in my good books. Because that's the second time now. It's the second time now he's dove it into the side of a car.
Well, I really hope he's the next one to get disqualified. If I'm the FIA right now, I'm black flagging.
Oh, Billy Misu's crashed into the pit lane entry. Yeah,
He's got no front wing.
It's a usual thing, though. Really, people do that all the time.
People do it all the time. I wonder if he's going to retire. It's not, but seems that it's about to be lapped.
Who's going to be lapped? Billy Misu?
Yeah. AB Checkers, I think he's out of spin.
I think Kudamaka is right on the back now of Revkov. This could be a move here.
It could be. It could also not be.
Well, there will be a move here if Alex Kudamaka can make it work. I think Revkov's just deploying all the ERS he possibly can. The ERS is so powerful on this game. It's Alex Kudamaka's ran really, really deep there into turn one. As it's been a bit of a tussle here again between some people. It's Kebab Barrages losing out on a position to Thiago Santos, who has that wing damage. So he comes into the pits, actually, does Thiago Santos. Kebab stays out, though. It's Tonsuri on Infamela. As Infamela into the pits as well.
Infamela,
people coming in and out of the pits.
Yeah, Infamela, not front wing change for him either, so interesting. Robert Codfather doing Robert Codfather things. Dazza's also gone into the pit barrier, adding to the front wing collection. Also, Thiago Santos is holding up Robert Codfather, so definitely Thiago Santos not in your.
We've got a virtual safety car. Why?
Something.
Is it? Did you say someone crashed into the pit entry?
That
will probably be why. That'll probably be why.
No, because there was no damage and the yellow flags went away. So I don't know. Maybe it's because Robert Codfather was being held up in the pit lane. They wanted to give him some sort of advantage.
Yeah, maybe. These guys have got a bit of advantage off of the virtual safety car. As less than 10 laps to go now. Well, we just hit the 10 lap mark actually. De Hebler just crossed the line. As Saba the Mister closely on the back goes, some Alex gonna back into the pits. Is that another stop? Okay, so he's gone medium. So he's taken the mediums to the end of the race. Can be very quick and comfortable on those mediums. And Unit J on that one stop, soft medium, and he's currently making it work. And as I said here, he could find himself in a tasty podium position if he can keep this up. Needs to stay off of the curbs though.
Well, Kebab Barrages comes into the pit lane. quite leisurely. Doesn't add to the front wing pile-up. As he goes to the softs. Some drivers thinking the softs can last to the end of the race, others saying no.
I think the softs can probably... Can they last 10 laps? No, only 8, I think.
Oh, it depends.
Well, we saw Unit J do to the end of lap 8 before he came in for his mediums. So anybody on the softs right now is going to be in an interesting position.
Well, I mean, Unique J did qualify on the softs, which means he minimum did 3 laps on those softs. So, taking that into account, maybe they can. And actually, people going against you in the chat, softs can go about 13 laps. And, apparently, so you're wrong.
Natty in the chat saying that Panic de Hebler is losing time. The gap was apparently, Byron, 13 seconds. It was 13 seconds. It's now 9. So de Hebler losing a lot of time.
Maybe he's having to conserve those tyres now. He's going too fast. He's just going to lose too much time if he keeps on pushing and then has to conserve massively. So I think he's trying to conserve the pace a bit now, so he doesn't have to conserve it as much later.
Possibly. I mean, let's have a look here. Is he... Well, I mean, Revkov actually has more ERS than him at this point, and De Hebler is now using it down the straight. So, quite a lot of the gaps have opened up here. Obviously, a lot of people just getting damage and all sorts, and this and that. So, there's quite a few gaps opened up here.
Yeah, quite a few gaps. Pretty interesting though, seeing what drivers are gaining on others. Gin and Juice not far behind Sabo the Mister. Also, I'm being asked what I'm doing with my tyres. Because apparently my tyres aren't lasting long enough, so...
Hold on, guys. Sorry. You're going to see some on the stream here. Just bear with me. Sorry, everyone. Where is he? There he is.
Are you inviting Black Charizard back?
Yeah, just invite. Sorry, guys. Anyway. Alright, okay, we're back.
Could have asked me to do it, you know?
Yeah, I should have, actually. That would have been better.
Yeah, it really would have.
So, Gin and Juice has managed to get himself back up into the points, which is a good recovery drive from the Williams driver.
He is, and he's chasing down Sabo the Mister in the AlphaTauri. So, also, how do you pronounce it? AlphaTauri or Tauri?
I think it's Tauri.
I'd say Tauri.
I'd say Tauri.
Although I sometimes say Tauri.
But don't they say Tauri? But I don't know.
I don't know either. AB Tech is getting past
I think it's Tauri, because I don't think they wanted to say Tory because they didn't want it to make it sound like
political.
Tory pie. Yeah, I think it's Tauri. Then Tauri sounds like fucking what's it called? I don't even know.
I don't know, but somehow we've managed to bring in British politics into a conversation about how you pronounce a Formula 1 team. You see, the natural progression of conversations here at Gavra Racing is absolutely impeccable.
I love what's happened in the chat. So we went from someone talking about an intermission to and then someone would say, and then Connor's Turf said, "Hey bro, what's up?" I don't know if he's a friend of yours, Byron. I don't know.
I have no idea.
And then Natty says it's pronounced AlphaTauri, but Natty, you can't. I don't know how you spelt it, but yeah.
Hang on,
and then Body said I say Toro Rosso. That's yeah. It's all Revkov's into Revkov's into the pits. Oh, just set a stop.
Safety stop. It's got to be a safety stop.
Where's Alex gonna Mac? Well, Alex gonna Mac's gone past him now, but Revkov will now be on these very quick and speedy soft tyres. Can Revkov get that gap back down to Alex Gunamac? We will have to find out, wait and see. Yeah, keep an eye on that gap.
Centuri getting past Var. Oh, right, just a pit stop. Why are so many drivers pitting really late into the race for softs?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I really don't know at this point. I don't know what's going on anymore in these freshman races, Byron.
Are the drivers drunk? Yes or no? They're probably saying...
With the driving today, yes.
That is a good point. Yeah, a lot of these drivers just... some of them just can't keep it on the road. I will invite Black Charles.
Some of them can't keep it out of each other's bodywork.
That sounds way too weird. Sounds like
What do you mean? But it's car bodywork.
They can't keep out of each other's bodywork.
Yeah, exactly, because they keep on colliding into each other.
Nah.
Get your head out of the gutter.
That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it, Chief.
That's it. Alex gonna mark. Gaining... Oh, I thought he was gaining on... Wait, De Hebler's in! De Hebler's pit! Pit! Right, stop everything! De Hebler is pit! De Hebler has made a pit. No, this is the most exciting part of the race. De Hebler has pit, right? So now De Hebler is right up now behind Alex Gunnermack. If De Hebler now can get past Alex Gunnermack, he's got to get past Unique J, who is currently trying to make the one-stop work, soft to medium. Can Unique J get these tyres to the end, Byron? I don't know. But De Hebler in for the soft tyres. He's not going to be losing anything too much here.
So now Alex Gunnermack could hold up to Hebler, maybe.
Yeah, he could do anything.
Could do. Who knows at this point? Not me. Gin and Juice in for a pit stop to change his front wing on lap number 22. What's the point?
Oh, as Black Charizard has just joined back, which is why all of my timing screens have completely disappeared. He is now in full control of his car. As Gin and Juice has come into the pits.
Look at me, being nice. Yeah, I dropped him an invite. Oh, Robert Codfather.
Dan, I completely agree with you, mate. This is when it gets tasty because the race for the lead is now on. Oh, someone's had a spin. Who's that?
Billy Misu, I think.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it's Billy Misu. I was hoping that was someone up front. It's going to be a little bit more excited than that.
Well, speaking of who's down in front, Unique J. Really?
Yeah, I mean, the Castengo put in a good thing in the chat here, Byron, saying this might be crucial for tomorrow's strategy. Yeah, any Premier Series lot watching, take note, because if this soft to medium works, then you know it is a thing that can work. But I don't know what... Oh, is De Hebler now getting past Alex Gunnermack? So De Hebler's made his move now, and now he's on the hunt. The hunt is on for the McLaren ahead. Can the Ferrari catch up to the McLaren here? Two of the longest reigning, well, not reigning, how can I put it in the best way? The longest serving constructors? Yeah, two of the longest serving, well, well, there's three in there. There's Williams, Ferrari, and McLaren. Three of them.
You really ain't making this work, are
you? No, I was trying to say that the two longest serving constructors are going to battle out here, and then it just kind of failed miserably.
The longest constructor is actually Alfa Romeo. They've been there since race number 1. So you're factually incorrect yet again.
How am I factually? Who's the what?
Alfa Romeo. They've been since race 1.
Yeah, but they're not technically they weren't technically a full constructor. It's like Mercedes has been there since day 1, but they weren't a full constructor.
Yeah, but no, they've been consistent since the first race.
Yeah, but they weren't a full constructor, though. They were an engine supplier.
Not back then. No, they raced their own cars. Anyway.
Yeah, no, but then they became an engine supplier, and then now they're a constructor.
Okay.
It's like Alfa Romeo.
Well, it's not even really Alfa Romeo if you look at it. It's still Sauber. It's just Alfa Romeo.
But it is literally just Sauber, yeah.
It is. So, technically, Alfa Romeo is just a hoax.
Yeah, so technically, as I said, it's McLaren, Williams, and Ferrari.
No, I'm still going to somewhat disagree. Anyway, whilst we've been scrapping over...
De Hebler is now in DRS range of Unique J, is what you're about to say?
Yeah, well... Yeah, but you said it for me, so I don't get to say it now. So
okay. Well, you can say it as well. Say it now. Go on. Before I comment on the overtake.
Dehebler's in DRS range of Unique J. What a phenomenon.
Yes, here we go. He's going to look at this is the move for the lead, Byron, to the outside, and that is Dehebler back up into the lead of this race. And how many pit stops has he made? 2. So he did go for the 2 stop in the end, did Dehebler. And quite a few people have gone for the 2 stop today, and a few people have obviously got wing damage, gone for the 3 stop. And Unique J now has got to be careful because he's got Alex Gunamac gaining on him a lot as well. Revkov not 10 seconds behind, but is he actually ghosted? I think he's AI actually, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe.
Who?
Revkov.
Yes, he is. Not sure when that happened.
Revkov's telling me that apparently everyone's lagged out on his game. Revkov, mate, just let you know that hasn't happened, pal. So I think there's something wrong on your end, mate.
That's happened to me before. It's a really annoying bug because it doesn't let you read your leadership.
Oh, you need Jay's into the pits.
Eh? Why?
I don't know. Maybe he felt he couldn't hold off Alex Gunamac into Hebler. So why not go onto the softs and go for fastest lap?
I ain't sure.
Because then he can get he's surely going to get this position back here to Revkov. I mean, with Revkov out of this race, technically.
What AI did you set it to?
The AI is always set to the default of what it is for the lobby.
That's 40.
Yeah.
Well, so it was a bit concerning when Revkov was gaining time on Unique J. It's like, what AI did you set it to?
Well, Unique J's got that gap down now. It's nearly under. Yeah, it's already down to 2.5 seconds. So, yeah, Unique J gonna get this move, and he's probably gonna. I reckon he'll go fastest lap. To the point for this McLaren team, because this McLaren team are battling at the moment, I think, with the Renaults in terms of constructors. So, yeah.
And then it's pretty good that it's a 0 point haul. Well, actually, it won't be 0 points after penalties.
Damn it, to be fair, you're saying the FPS is going down, pal, but it looks fine on my end. Don't know, really.
Looks fine on the stream.
Don't know.
Maybe his OBS is just saying he's getting 2 frames.
Yeah, maybe.
OBS is very
Don't know, but Unique J made that move on Revkov up into 3rd place, so he does get that position back. And, yeah, I think inevitably he was going to fall down to 3rd anyway, but this could be fastest lap here for Unique J. Let's ride on board with him here. Let's see what he does here on this lap, whether he does go for fastest lap. And he's already gone a bit narrow into turn 1. He's going to pick up a warning there, which I don't know whether that actually invalidates his actual lap time or not.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Oh, okay, well, he will carry on then. And through the S's, we're going to drop down into 4th here. Oh, someone's had a big spin. It's Billy Misu again. As Unique J into... Yeah, it's Billy Misu again. Yeah, soft to hard is definitely safe. I don't know why nobody today went for a soft to hard, which is... No, sorry, actually, Tunturi and Sabo have gone for soft to hards today. Yeah. They were the only 2 drivers today to go soft to hard. That's definitely the safest option. Well, we will never find out whether Unique J was going to make it on the soft to medium or not, Byron, because he came into the pits of the softs.
No. But I wanted him to try and do it. But maybe his original strategy was the soft, medium, soft. Who knows? We will never, ever know.
Maybe.
Well, actually, we could just ask him in Discord DM, to be honest.
You could ask him. Oh, Alex going to max pit. Why is everyone pitting?
Yeah,
Are we having a Portimao here where everyone's trying to go for fastest lap?
I think we're having a Portimao where everyone.
Are we having a Portimao right now?
Unique J has overtaken Alex Gunamac because Alex Gunamac decided to pit. That's a big.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a big mistake from Alex Gunamac.
That could be. I don't know. I feel like we're having a Portimao here.
I'm agreeing with you.
Why is Alex pit again? I don't understand that.
I don't know.
And why is Revkov come into the pits and come out with 14-lap-old mediums?
Well, Revkov's AI is just doing Revkov things, I guess. I don't think Alex... I'm going to check, actually. Billy Misu finally retires from the race.
He retires
Someone
in the
said
pit lane.
Alex Mac could have had damage. But
I didn't know there was no wing change.
I'm just checking, just in case there was. Hang on. No, it wasn't a front wing change.
Did he think he was going to get out ahead of Unique J, and did he just flop?
He might have just flopped. I did not consider the possibility he flopped.
Yeah, maybe he just went into the pits thinking he would get out ahead, and then, yeah, I don't know, Byron, mate. I really do not know. But what I do know is that we're on the final lap of this race, and De Hebler is coming around now. It's got a 20-second gap over Unique J. Obviously, all of these guys have been pitting, which is why the gap is so big. But, yeah, he's had to fill big shoes today, and by gum as he filled them, he's done a George Russell here. And he's gone into the seat of the champion, and he's pulled off an absolute wonder of a race here, has De Hebler. And if he can keep it on track now for the final few corners, then he's going to be on for a win here in the Freshman League. And yeah, he's going to put his name up in history on the Freshman League winners. As someone's off. Who is off? Who's that? There's a Racing Point. Not to Dazza. Ah, well, you have synchronized that. Nice one. Yeah. Alex gonna mark. It's within DRS range of Unique J. Here we go. Will we see it overtake Byron? No, we're not gonna, because both of them have 0 ERS each at this point, so there is going to be no overtake. And yeah, I'm just trying to see. Yeah, but definitely is gonna not. Yeah, no. I think Alex. Unless Alex gonna mark gets lucky here. Don't know. Unique J's got to hold on. But round the final corner he goes, and De Hebler, replacing RC8 today, is going to take the win here in the Freshman League. And Unique J is defending for his life right now, Byron, against Alex Gunnermack. As he's going to come round. Alex Gunnermack now and Unique J round the final few corners. Wants to make sure they don't pick themselves up anymore. Penalties, invalidations, this and that. And come around the final corner, and it is then Unique J and Alex Gunnermack will take the final spots on the podium. Then next across the line, who we're waiting for, is Tunturi, who's going to come across and take fourth place.
Kebab Araja, they're fighting on the final lap
of the Grand Prix.
And there's a window to get ahead of, no, we won't get ahead of Revkov once penalties are applied. But they're just going at it on this final lap. Gin and Juice and the Kebab Parages were just absolutely going at it.
They're just going at it. There's Tunturi finished 4th, Sabo in 5th, followed O'Hara in 6th, Infamela finishes in 7th. It's Revkov and Kebab going wheel to the line. Revkov takes 8, Gin and Juice in 9th. And in the end, Black Charizard pushes it down, and Kebab just gets knocked out the points on penalties. Thiago Santos will finish in 12th place. Robert Cobfather, I'm just trying to see what penalties has he got. 6 seconds, and he's quite far behind, so that's probably not going to do any justice for him. As Robert will come around the final corner, take 13th. And yeah, AB Techers are going to come across the line and take 14th place. Dazza finishing in 15th, and our 1 disqualification and 2 retirees in this race. And Tekker's spinning it at the end there, and it was an attempt at donuts, or maybe he just dropped the rear. I don't know what that was actually.
Just looks like he dropped the rear.
I think he may have, yeah.
Race for Tekker's. Dismal race.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, to be honest, but yeah, quite a lot of people getting wing damages, some silly moves, but some good overtakes in there as well. But yeah, Byron.
How many people or how many pit stops do you think involved a front wing change? I'm going to quickly go and add.
You could probably just do that. As there is the podium, and yeah, well done to De Hebler, Unique J, and Alex Gunnermack for the podium.
16 front wings were changed over the course of that
Wow,
race.
that's not great at all. Right, yeah, that's not filled me with any hope at that point. But there's the final standings. There it is. Black Charizard managed to go through all that race without getting a single penalty in USA. That is impressive. That's it. Some impressive stuff for Charizard. Finishes in 8th place. And, Freshman League, everyone. I'm sure Dan is going to switch us over now to the outro. Mr. Dan?
He'll
He will.
swap us to something. But overall, I think that was an incredible race, to be honest.
Well, it was a hectic one, as always, the Freshman League is. And,
He said he's
crazy Freshman League race, as it always is.
Always.
But Byron, that is going to be it for the Freshman League today. Thank you, Byron, for joining me again. You've been a very good substitute in the past few weeks. I'll make sure to get you a permanent job next season.
I don't want to be just
worry.
a substitute.
No, you'll be having something permanent next season. Don't you worry. But thank you for everyone joining us in the Freshman League today. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Premier Series, and at 8:30, 9:30 around Europe, and Thank you, Byron, for joining me again. I've already said that, haven't I? Yeah, make sure you tune in for the Premier Wednesday, Super League Thursday, and then the final GT Sport race of the season on Friday. There's a Titanic Championship battle over there in the Group B, so make sure you go and check that out over in GT Sport. Even I know not many people go over and watch GT Sport, but trust me when I say this, the racing is 10 times as good as it is in F1. I promise you, the racing in GT Sport is amazing. So if you want absolutely awesome racing, go and watch GT Sport, because it will provide you with some great racing over there. We need some more people going over there and watching it, so if you can, tune in for the GT Sport stream. So thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you all next time.